one of the key things Taika always attacked every time he was doing a vital strike, vital to the end of this encounter, was he always affected the person's balance. So if he's right now, he's got his left leg forward, right leg is back, we would say that if this was a table has 4 legs, he's missing 2. He's missing one here, and he's missing one here. So every time Taika attacked, he would try to either go for the front void or the back void as far as manipulating the person. So just as a kind of an exercise we'll do here in a little bit is if I attack, if like I say I came out here and just attacked and I went straight that direction into his legs, not very much happens, right? But if I attack and go to that front void, so I curved my hand in to go to that front void, you see how his hips and everything rotate, right? So watch my other void. How many of you have like a Nahanchi Shodan in your system, right? So if his arm's out there going straight into it, he braces for impact. If I strike and do kind of that Nahanchi Shodan deal, it sends him back to that void and disrupts his balance. Would you all agree if your opponent's balance is disrupted that they're going to have a hard time defending themselves, they're going to have a hard time throwing that second punch? So attacking that is one of the primary things that we do with Taika's principles of Kyusho, right? So another thing, I'm going to give you a couple of these and have you experiment with them. I'll just give you these first 2. The other thing is when we hit, only so much kinetic energy can go into the person and then their hand wants to go away from you, right? So one of his principles was what we call primary and support. If I'm going to strike this side, the nerve group here just in the arm, I'm going to prevent his escape with the other hand. So instead of just going like this, I'm going to go like that. I'm going to prevent his arm from going the opposite direction. And then on the point of impact, those are just 2 things I did. I went to the rear void. So I did my kind of Nahanchi Shodan deal. Kind of make sense?
Yes.
All right, so for just the first drill, completely pain-free. And some of you may be 2 months into your martial career. Some of you I know are 30, 40 years into your martial career. So some of you may already know this stuff. But what I just want you to do is I want you to get your opponent in a left forward stance or a left foot forward stance. It can be a forward stance like this. It can be a back stance. But I just want their left leg forward. When his left leg's forward, I want you to just push and then come around and push towards the front void. Now, I push against his leg line, not much happens. Here's the back void, right? So to learn this first principle, I'm not having to, sting him. He's not having to experience a lot of pain. All right, now, he switches the stance, and you do the same thing, all right? Does that make sense? Get with a partner, do that real quick, and then we're gonna add something to it. And I'm just gonna keep adding little principles to it. All right?